What's up, guys? Today, wanted to give a couple minutes of my thoughts on the content creation platforms and the inherent benefits of Twitch and YouTube separately and then individually. So we'll start out really quick by saying both are very, very easy and applicable video content creation platforms. However, the difference between the two is YouTube has primarily been for a long time about pre-recorded content, and Twitch has always been about live broadcasts. While Twitch does have past broadcasts and all of those videos that you have and are able to be gone back and watched, that is not the primary focus. Twitch does have the ability, YouTube does have the ability to go see current content live as well, but that wasn't and hasn't been the primary focus. Now, that's changed, that may be different, but Twitch still has that edge. Within both respectively, Twitch still, I believe, based on my knowledge of the two, has the upper hand in community, per se, as development. So Twitch's main focus, because it has always been live video, has more live video assets towards it. You have emotes, you have a better chat system, better Twitch TV, so on and so forth, are things that allow you as a broadcaster to not only interact with your community, but your community to interact within itself better and further. On top of the fact that the subscription button allows people to, directly benefit the streamer and broadcaster on top of getting the emotes. This is, I think, one of the most brilliant business moves by Twitch, because it says basically, we're not going to try and force you guys to pay. If you guys want to benefit the broadcaster and in benefiting the broadcaster benefit us, we'll take that. It's a very, very interesting business concept. As for YouTube, YouTube, I believe's primary income source is ads, and that's about it. So I think even in the long run right here that we're talking about, Twitch has an edge up because the majority of a streamer's income is off subscriptions and donations as opposed to strictly ad revenue, which means whatever's happening with YouTube right now with the fact that people and companies are pulling out their ads from YouTube because of controversial content, Twitch won't necessarily have this problem because of the way of the nature of the broadcasts. So that's one of the benefits. Now, that's not to say that both of them have their own unique right purpose. The reason I'm doing this on YouTube is because I like to have a pre-recorded system and documentation all the way through. I'll be able to have it from the beginning to the end. Twitch, I believe, unless you're a partnered broadcaster, your documentation and your archived broadcasts go away after a certain period of time, unless you clip it, highlight, or otherwise purposefully save it. YouTube stays up forever. So those are the two inherent benefits of the platforms. Now, I don't think there's any disadvantages to each one of the platforms. Most larger streamers or larger YouTubers will tell you don't put all of your eggs in one basket as a smart business decision. And so I think it's very, very important to look at the benefits of both and establish which one, and then try them. Put your feet in the water, see how each of them go. I personally, especially because I don't have the video editing software right now, enjoy Twitch more. I enjoy the community. I enjoy talking with people. I enjoy interacting with the community that you're building in real time, as opposed to having to do it later via message system and comments. I think it's just a little more ingenious the way Twitch has done it. I think it's a little more conducive. Now, here's another point that I'll make as well. With the falling off of television commercials and television in general, we have Netflix now, we have Hulu, we have all of these broadcasting systems that allow you to watch it whenever you want it, whenever you feel like it. Traditional TV has essentially been on the decline, so I would absolutely not be scared to say that YouTube is growing as a terms of that. However, if we're going to be talking about enjoying live broadcasting, Twitch is growing. People like, Gathalion, as many of you probably know, easily on big release days, 10,000 to 15,000 people watching him play a game or do this or do that, or just hang out as a community to see new content live. And of course, people can see that later on YouTube, but there's apparently something about a live community that just makes it more interesting, better for them, so on and so forth. Questions asked in the moment, so on. So I think there is absolutely a benefit to the live broadcasting, and we may see television begin to move over to something like Twitch, where live broadcast is a thing. It always has been that way for esports. You know, Dota 2, League of Legends, so on and so forth. All of those events have always been live streamed and simply garner thousands and hundreds of thousands of viewers for their systems and their respective championships. Now, because regular daily entertainment is not as big as major, championships, we probably won't see that inherent to Twitch. YouTube is trying to catch up in that esports arena. I believe I heard from someone that they signed a deal for Counter-Strike and ESL to do Counter-Strike tournaments exclusively on YouTube Live. We'll see where that goes, but for the time being, Twitch is still the king of esports. And so I believe YouTube will maintain its presence, I guess we'll say, as the broadcast pre-recorded content king. I don't think that's going to move. It's been highly established. I don't even really think this ad difference is going to move too much. It wouldn't surprise me if it stays for a little bit and then eventually bounces back up, but we'll see what happens in terms of business models. The larger channels won't really be affected as much. It'll just make it harder for smaller channels to make a living on YouTube. So, and all in all, to summarize, TLDR, basically, each one has their benefits. We may see YouTube will still end up being the king of past recorded, and Twitch will continue to be a function on the rise, especially with Amazon owning Twitch. I don't think Twitch is going anywhere anytime soon. And so I think you just need to be able to work on both platforms as you choose, and choose whichever one is most beneficial and most interesting to you, because you'll put more time and energy into it. So thanks guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.